Happy New Month, guys. So this month we're going to be making the best out of this month through our trading and through our investment. If it's the first time you are coming across my video, make sure you like, follow and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can get notification whenever I drop any video. So let's quickly go into the chart and analyze the charts. So for me, on a monthly time frame, I can see we already take out this low, which is very good for me to confirm that Bitcoin is going to sell more. We already took out that low, so I need a particular zone that's going to help me push down Bitcoin. Now I'm not going to be using this. This is a support zone turned to a resistance zone. I don't think we're going to be coming to that zone for now, so I still need other zones. So I can see we already took out this low, also major support low. We already took out that low. I'm going to go as far to the 6 months time frame to see we have no break. I'm moved on to the 3 months time frame. Okay, I can see we have a break of structure here, and with no reaction on the break on the other block. This is a zone to look at for 62,000. That is a zone to look at for on the 3 months time frame. Wow, that is a very clean zone. You can see it's a very clean zone. It's a very clean zone. So we're going to go straight to the 1 more time frame again. And if we go to the line chart, we're going to see this zone looks very valid. You can see very valid. Why is that zone valid? Number one, that zone is a reversal point. So these points will serve as reversal point, which is your shoulder, the head, change of character, shoulder, which is the head and shoulder pattern. So if that point is disrespected, we are going to use that point as our entry, which is we have order block, we have our breaker block, and we have our reclaim block. It's the same thing that also applies to the head and shoulder pattern. So since it fails at this point, it fails at this particular point. Since it fails at this particular point, it's going to serve as a reclaim to us then sell. So I'll go straight to the 1 week time frame. This is the zone. Okay, this is the zone. Let me take it out. Okay, we can see that our candle range has been completed from this zone. We have a sweep at this high, a tap into this key level, into this key level here, into this key level, and then a sell-off and a break and close below this low. Now this might also serve as a support to turn to resistance zone for us for the chart to sell. But for me, we still have this. We have this sweep here, but it's just a new week. We still have some few days left. Then for the daily candlestick, we can see that this candle range also have been. This candle range here is already completed. Let me take this off. This candle range here is already completed. Now, what we now have here is a sweep. The day is still early, so we might need to wait for this daily candle to complete so we can know if we are buying or not. Okay, we'll move down to the 4 hours time frame. Now we can see that the 4 hours time frame, have this internal range candle, which is this. You can see that is an internal range candle, and the internal range candle took out this high, and the next candle closed above the high. So that is a single candle order block formation for me. That is how I mark my single candle order block formation, which means that is a buying point for me. Now I'm going to move down to the 2 hour time frame. We see that this is our block and Bitcoin is actually making a reversal now. You can see there's a push at this point from the single candle order block. There is a push at that point. I'm going to move to the 1 hour time frame. Now on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that there is a sweep at this point. There's also a sweep at this point. So if we are to use this point as our sweep, here is going to be a break, which is sweep, break. We need an inducement to take that particular trade. I'm going to go straight to the 30 minutes time frame to get a clearer view of the chart. Now we have the break. The 15 minutes is telling us that there is already a sweep here, so we should be expecting a sell from that point. Now we'll move to a 15 minutes time frame. You can see that there is a sweep at those points. Here is a liquidity. Here is a liquidity, which means Bitcoin is going to sell down to take other liquidity, then buy. Now we have the sweep. We're going to label this as sweep. Also this as a sweep. And this is our break. And that's our break. So Bitcoin is already making the same move now. Bitcoin is already making the same move now. This is also a sweep. On the 30 minutes time frame, you can see there is a sweep here. I will take this out. There is a sweep there. If you check the movement, you're going to see this is a high, low, high, sweep, break of the high. So these are break or change of character. Change of character, and our entry is going to be the candle that took out the previous high, which is this. And we can already see that our charts have already tapped into that zone. So if we are to be buying Bitcoin, we should be buying Bitcoin from this zone. Now Bitcoin have already tapped that zone. So this entry I'm getting now on the 15 minutes is a re-entry. It's a re-entry. So we're going to be looking for a long at this point. Long to the next high. Probably I'll stop loss at this point. I'm going to be using this low as an entry. And that's my first target. After carefully looking at the chart while making a video, I saw another entry that caught my attention because I love reading the candle. We can see that there is a sweep at this high, which means this low is a liquidity. Is a liquidity to this zone. So this entry to me is not longer valid because there is a key level at this point which is pushing down the price of Bitcoin. So I'm going to be expecting a buy from this zone. So this is my major buy entry for today for Bitcoin. Then I'm going to be selling Bitcoin from this zone. But nevertheless, I'm going to wait for candlesticks to give me confirmation before knowing if that sell zone is going to be very valid. The signal was already dropped in my group, so make sure you are following me on my Telegram group to always get the trade even before I make the video. If it's the first time you are coming across my video, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. and also turn on the notification bell so that you can get notification whenever I drop any video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.